Good morning. Um, Currently 18 weeks out of the Detroit Pro Am. Little bodybuilding update. Weighed in this morning at 200 pounds on the dot. Um, Want to talk about my average weight this week because I am down weight, right? I got down to like 198 yesterday, actually, which is the lowest I've been in like over a month. Um, So yeah, we're seeing weight climb down just a little bit, right? So my average weight this week was 200.5. Average weight the week prior was 202.1. So we're looking at an average loss of 2.1 pounds this week. Um, Feeling great, right? We got leg day this morning. I'm ready to really move some heavy weight, as usual for legs. Uh, as far as bodybuilding goes, going to start tanning once a week. The gym that I go to has like a standing tanning booth, I guess. Um, so I'm going to start doing that once a week just to kind of build like a base layer of tan because I am pasty white. So that gives me 18 weeks to build a base layer. That way, by the time the show comes around and we're putting on the tan, it just kind of looks better overall. As the weight drops, we're starting to see more like minor details start to pop. My abs are looking more defined. Um, I've got some like more forearm detail, which is a weird thing to say, but like it's just the little things that you notice as you start to drop weight, right? Uh, Speaking of bodybuilding, my buddy Ricky has a show like right now in Kansas City. We have a group chat with Coach and a few of the bodybuilders, and he sent in a photo of the venue and of his weigh-ins yesterday and them in the backstage area. And it's funny, right? Ricky is like 6'2", 6'3", probably, and he weighed in for his show yesterday at 256 pounds. He's a huge dude. um, and he sent a photo. Coach sent a photo of the backstage area, and you see all these guys like using bands and stuff to warm up, and then in the back you just see Ricky standing a foot over everybody else. It's really funny. So, hey, good luck to him. Hoping he crushes it. I know he's going to do great. Just really excited to see how he ends up placing and how he does. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's lift. All right, let's get these calves pumping. Ooh. Ugh. Yeah. Fuck.
Three, two, one. Good.
Whew. Here's the thing about legs. You can have big quads all day long, and that's great. But it's hard to see from behind? Your quads. So if you want to look like you have big legs from your back, you got to have big calves, big hamstrings, and big adductors. And that's what we're doing here. We're trying to get as big of adductors as possible. So. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so after reviewing the hamstring curl footage from last week, I recognized that I could probably slow my movement down here. So I'm keeping the ego in check, dropping a little bit of weight, and I'm going to focus on really slowing my negative down, ensuring that I'm controlling the weight throughout the entire movement. So let's get to it. So the same concept that we just followed with the hamstring curls, where I'm slowing down my negative, lightening up the weight and slowing down my negative. I'm going to follow that here, right? Since I have gotten to the point where I have maximized the weight that I can utilize in this machine, I'm going to drop the weight down a couple plates, and I'm going to have my lifting partner count my rep, like seconds, how long it takes me to get into the negative. So I'm looking for like a 2 to 3 second negative and then shooting it up, right? So just a more overall controlled variant of the same lift. Oh, here we go. Come on. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh, fuck. Last one. Oh, fuck, dude. I am very happy with whoever is on the aux at the gym today. We're playing some 90s, 2000s grunge, and I'm loving it. So. Okay. Got some quad veins going on. They're small, they're light, so I can see them, but you probably can't. But if you can see it, they're right there. Little baby one. First quad vein. We'll get there. Just gotta get leaner. Just gotta get leaner. Oh, look at that. Ooh, fuck. Those are some big legs, if I'm being quite honest. Let's see what the whole package looks like, even though upper body's not pumped. Oh, there we go. Come on, right there. Here we go. Let's see if we can get these adductors and hamstrings to pop a little bit. Right there. Oh, there we go. Some calves. Calves looking decent. Let's go home. That was a great lift. I really, really like the changes that I made with hamstring curl and squat press. Just slowing down the tempo, lowering the weight a little bit, and just ensuring that my negative on both of those movements are very controlled. Um, like I've said in previous videos, hamstrings for me, I would say are a weak point when it comes to my legs. So I'm really trying to be intentional about how I'm training my hamstrings. And this specific method of training is something that I personally feel more connected with. Um, Same with squat press, right? Like slowing those reps down, it was brutal. Really burned my quads, right? it's easy to convince yourself. Like even my previous squat presses were good lifts. I was lifting the weight efficiently, right? I was ensuring that I wasn't bouncing it around and crap like that. But there's always ways to improve, and that for me was a way to improve without having to increase the weight, which at that point was not possible, right? So it felt really good. We just finished up with meal prep for the week. Got some chores done around the house. Got all my gear packed for snowboarding tomorrow. Um, we shift the meal prep schedule around a little bit, so now we're instead of doing them on Sundays, we're going to do them on Saturdays. The main reason behind that is sometimes, like every other weekend, maybe once a month, I'm going to be going snowboarding on Wednesdays. So rather than every other week, us having to throw our schedule off, we just switched meal preps to Saturdays permanently. That way, we don't have to change anything whenever it comes time for us to go snowboarding. But speaking of, we have a couple of GoPros, and we got some mounts and some tripods or some I guess like a selfie stick for a GoPro essentially. So we're gonna try to get some better shots this weekend. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, excited to see the results of that footage, and hopefully with one weekend under our belt snowboarding, we'll look a little bit more proficient this weekend. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great week. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.